Simple strategies that you never thought about how you can overcome your failure. Some of us are failing right now. Some of us will fail tomorrow. Some of us will fail next week. And possibly some of us will fail next year. The truth is, we all fail at one point in our life or another, or we're definitely going to be failing at something. Failure to me definitely saying that you are actually trying something new. Some of us continue to, remain the same, and so because we don't want to fail. Failure is not final, right? It's the perseverance that wants to push you towards your purpose. So my task today is to just encourage you to overcome that big obstacle of failure and not to allow you to stay fearful. So welcome everyone, and welcome back to my returning subscribers. And if this is your first time, I'm delighted to have you with me. And we're talking about failure today. The scripture lesson that we want to look at is Philippians 4 verse 13. It says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Right there, it tells you we can do anything. Where the mind goes, the man will follow. You will hear me say that quote over and over in my live streams that we do and also in my videos. So we got to believe the word. The word is there for us, and the word says that we can do all things through Christ. So it tells me if I fail, it doesn't mean that it is final. So we're probably going to do like a 3-part series on this. These are simple things we talk about, but reinforcement is always good because sometimes we need a little bit of it. So the first thing we want to look at is to shift your perspective on failure. Shift how you look at it. Did you know failure is a part of success? Never thought of it that way, right? Let us look at persons with that, persons probably in your life, or persons social media influencers that you may know that would have failed, and they failed miserably, but no, they are very successful. Let us look at the Mr. Sanders that created KFC. I understand he created this recipe numerous times until he finally got it to where it's at. If we look at one of our actors, Denzel Washington, I remember listening to his story and how he said, he went to numerous gigs and he did a lot of stuff until he was able to get a good acting job. And I know many of us watch his movies and we enjoy them, but it never came overnight. So when you see successful people, know that they have failed, and they have failed miserably. So don't hold yourself hostage if you have failed at something. Give yourself some slack. All right. So many successful people, they fail. So embrace it. See it as an opportunity to learn and grow. And stop trying to fear it. Stop trying to avoid the failure. It is one of the necessary ingredients to success, and that is failure. So that's the first point I want you to bear in mind. The second point, review what went wrong. So I believe that's why a lot of us tend to just shut off, close off, because we don't want to go back over to see what did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? So you want to possibly write it down. You see, a dull pencil is better than a gray memory. Write it down. Do the necessary checks and balances. How can I make this different? What can I change next time? What do I need to tighten up? Things like those. Do I need to get additional help? Sometimes you need additional help, Don't be afraid to ask for help if you need. Should I make it shorter? Should I, if it's, say for example, it is a cake. You see, I have baked many cakes. I try to do recipes and them fail. But me not stop there. I tried and I said, okay. I still have not perfected fried dumpling. I like to do fried dumplings on Sunday. I had a good recipe in Jamaica, but no, I am here in Canada for a little while. And the flour that I get here is different from the one back home. So I'm not getting that perfect texture that I want. So to be honest, I'm still trying to perfect it to get the perfect fried dumpling. Sometimes it come out good, one next time it not come out good. Sometimes I write down the measurement, sometimes I just, I think the perfect thing for me to do, to learn from it, is to write down the exact measurement and try it. But I also have to look at the process, because when you're making fried dumpling, you're not to kneel, right? You're not to really kneel it, because kneeling it causes it to get a bit harder and it's not as soft as it should. Your dough, you don't want your dough to be too dry. You want it to be a little bit loose or wet. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but it's different from when you're kneeling dumpling to cook. So there are two different ways. So for me, if I failed at it, I'm not going to say I'm going to give up and I'm not going to fry dumpling again. No. And that is just a little example. But whatever it is that you probably failed at, don't stop. Please do not stop. Point number 3 is don't quit. Oh my God. Every one of us fail, right? So do not let the failure define you. Tell yourself, I didn't lose. You win or you what? If you have been following me for a while, you know the next sentence. I win or I lose? No. You win or you learn. So learn from them. You might fail once. You might fail twice. Can I say you might fail even 3, 4, 5 times? But do not let that stop you. Okay? Keep on pushing. Do it over. Don't let it define you. Okay? Your ability or the potential that is within you. Don't let that failure define you. You know what you are made of. You know what you can do. You know what's inside. So I will encourage you, push your way through. And don't give up. Don't give up on God, 'cause He won't give up on you. God is able to do just what He said He will do. Don't quit. Review what went wrong and shift your perspective. Those are 3 simple things that you can actually do to overcome. We're going to come into part 2, and you'll see that in my next video that I'm going to upload on Thursday. So I'll see you on Thursday for some simple things that you can do to overcome failures. God bless you. Take care, and I'll see you on Thursday. Bye.